Proper services are essential for a functioning and profitable airport. At each stop, aircraft need to be cleaned, catered, and refueled before departing on the next flight. These services are especially important for when we want to bring in international flights to our airport. Today we're going to be adding in catering services and cabin cleaning services to our airport. Along the way, we'll expand some other critical infrastructure like aircraft hangars, so that aircraft can be repaired and receive their proper inspections before departing again. We'll also be fixing up a few issues in our current airport. I'm starting off by adding in some more parking options as all of our lots are now getting full. This will help bring in some more revenue from parking for the airport. Next, I want to fix some of the details around the airport from our expansion. We need to make sure that all the floors are all the same in all our areas. Let me know in the comments below if you think airports should have carpet or solid flooring like tiles or concrete. Then we were having some issues with delays at the medium gates as some of the larger medium aircraft were slow to board. So I've added another self-boarding gate to help manage the delays. Next, I'll just add some of the standardized colors we've been using at the boarding gates, and I will add some decorations and extra seating. Hello everyone and welcome to the live play. Very excited to get started on what we have for the remainder of the episode. We're going to be expanding some of our services as I discussed earlier. So what I'd like to do first is come into our aircraft infrastructure, and actually I just want to grab, it should be in here, yeah, vehicle checkpoint. So I want to place this somewhere that kind of makes sense. We're going to need some of this space for future terminal expansions as well. So we don't want to build up too much, but I think we kind of place it here in the middle a little bit. When we expand our terminal, we can definitely kind of have another check-in area maybe further down here. So this actually might be a good place to kind of squeeze everything in. So let's get our checkpoint placed here. And I'm actually just going to do some of this in planning mode so we don't spend all our money right away. I have kind of tested a little bit. We should have enough money for what we want to do, but yeah, if we come back into our infrastructure options, we are going to get a waste depot. Now this just needs 2 service road connections, so I'm going to place this one on its side, and we'll probably tuck that right about here. And then the next thing we also want to place is a catering depot. Now this also requires an outside access for the catering trucks, so I think probably what's going to be the best option is to kind of just place it almost right next to this the waste depot, but we'll maybe just kind of tuck it right here like so. And that way it's connected to both with ease, and we'll save ourselves a little bit of space by kind of squishing a few things together. So if we get our service road back and place that down here, we'll get some lined up to there. And then we'll also have service road coming out of here. We are going to have to remove a little bit of fence because we'll have the service road probably connect up through here as well. And then we'll also bring down the road to here. And I think that looks good there. So let's just set this fence to be set for being removed. And then we'll come back in and we'll extend our fence perimeter maybe just down along this road for now. And past our catering depot to here as well. And that should hopefully keep the animals out like so. And then once that fence is out of the way, we can place the new road. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm going to have another sip of this coffee that is sitting next to me, a nice little pumpkin spice latte made for myself. Excellent. All right, so now that that's removed, let's put that fence back there, even though I wanted it to stay. And we'll give our service road some access through here as well. And I think that kind of works for what we will need there. So let's go ahead into our building tools and we'll go build plan objects, and we'll get all our contractors to build those up for us. And in the meantime, we can kind of just look at a few other things that we will need. So we also want to move over a fuel depot, just because this is going to work well for, actually now I'm looking at this, I might want to pause real quick. I'm actually gonna move that. Let's see if the copy paste mode is that gonna work for me? No. All right. So let's go ahead and why won't you let me bulldoze? There we go. I'm gonna slide that down just a little bit. We'll see why in just a second. I was looking at this and realized, actually I want a little bit more space. So we'll place that right up next to the catering depot. And then what we can do is we can run our service road down the side here as well, because I realized we don't really have it fully connected. And then what I'd like to do is actually just place another fuel depot here as well, because I think it's going to be good to kind of have closer access. Again, we are going to be doing a lot of expanding further down this way. So currently our only fuel depot is over here. So that's quite a bit of a drive for the trucks to sort of, navigate around and that sort of thing. So I think this will just be a bit of a time saving measure there. So we can unpause that now. Just want to actually see what this notification is real quick. Apparently it is nothing. All right, so yeah, so we'll get that all set to be built, and then that distracted me from what I was going to do next. Right, vehicles. So we're gonna need some more vehicles for this. So let's go into purchase some vehicles, and we'll just turn off the filter for all. I think first thing we'll do is we'll grab just a couple more of the fuel trailer trucks. Let's go with 2, so we'll order those. And then in terms of the aircraft, and a cat just jumped in front of my screen. Hello, Maddie. Would you like to say hello to everyone? Are you gonna say hi? No? Purring at least? Okay. Alright. Oh, we're getting everything in this episode today. Yeah, so I'm never gonna get this done if I keep getting distracted. Oh boy, okay, aircraft cleaning truck. So let's get 5 of those going. And of course it's not built, so it won't let me do it. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait for our contractors to get to that. They should be good to go with that. We have a lot of contractors, I think, deployed. Oh, that's dismiss. All right, so yeah, I know everyone's deployed, so I guess we'll just take a little bit of time. I guess while we think of it, what I would actually like to have is possibly another area for parking. So let's have the vehicle service depot. And again, I know everything's a little squished in, but we want to kind of save space and not, waste a lot of money. These projects would be expensive to build. So, we don't want to bankrupt the airport by simply overbuilding. We are having some delays. Well, that aircraft is departing. Let's see what this aircraft is delayed at the small gates for. And I'm just wondering, what are you delayed for? Boarding. Which is interesting because there are supposed to be all... I thought we built automated desks for every single gate, but maybe we didn't. So that probably means we're short passenger service agents then, aren't we? Yes, we have a huge shortage of them. All right, so that one I did not see coming. Let's pause here real quick to solve this one. So we'll go into our desks, and I thought I was placing automated boarding gates, but that could be something that I thought of doing and then didn't do. I also have my own airport that I'm building just for fun / learning the game, so it is also very likely that I built self-boarding gates there and didn't do them here. We should only need 1 for these gates. These aren't that busy, so we'll get those installed, and then we can probably hire some more passenger service agents. We're going to need them anyways, so we might as well go into our applicants and hire a few of these higher level ones as well, just so we can maybe try and decrease our issues there, and then we'll reject the lower candidates and just keep kind of hiring out all our small aircraft stands are now running delayed, so it's a little unfortunate. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to kind of let that run as it is until we can get more boarding agents hired. I think we're still short a few more staff. We'll get those 2, hire everyone just so they can show up, and then hopefully our contractors will get those built sooner rather than later. We have the catering depot open now, which is good. So we can go into our vehicles and we'll buy some catering trucks, and we'll get 5 of those. And then we can also order the cleaning trucks now, so we'll get the 5 of those coming as well. And it looks like our gates are getting built, so that's good. We will connect these. Connection not possible. Could be because there is active flight, so let's just pause again for a second. We'll connect that stand there. And this one as well. And at least having these automated gates, I could leave the other ones, but yeah, I don't see the need for them. They should function without them. So let's just make sure. And again, maybe I clicked the wrong button. Connect stand. Come on, game. There we go. Connect that one. And we'll get this stand connected as well. I must have hit the wrong button earlier. There we go. With these all connected, and that should hopefully get some flights running. And then we can turn off these self-boarding gates, or the other ones. We'll just clear these and have everything run through the other boarding gates. And this is, you know, very, I guess, realistic in a way of, you know, sometimes issues pop up and you gotta handle them right away. An airport is a living sort of, building. You know, everything is constantly on the move and changing, and it's got to change quick and these kinds of things. So obviously our growth happened a little bit faster than I was sort of expecting. So should get that sorted out now. We'll remove the old ones, get some money back. But yeah, it looks like we should have everything appearing. We've got some definite traffic jams happening there. So I don't know why they're not going for the other world entrance here, but yeah, I wish we could get some of the vehicles out of here. We could try building a quick extra world entrance tunnel just to kind of see if that'll help. I might also just move and place a contractor site maybe here, and a delivery site over here as well, just to get some more options, just to get our items delivered closer. You know, we're kind of mostly building on this side of the airport now, so I'm not sure why this traffic is being so difficult. I don't know. Maybe because I set these as one way, and I don't know if I can just easily remove that without deleting the whole road, but yeah, I can. So we'll go like that. We'll go that to 2 ways, and we'll see if that maybe helps get things moving a little bit better. But anyways, so now that we have all that done, we can finally come into our operations tab here. We can turn on aircraft cleaning. Catering is still disabled because we do need to get another contract for that. So let's go into our contracts. We'll go catering food supplies. So Sky Garden will deliver 43 cents per food item, and they'll deliver 29.61 food per delivery. Happy Pig is more expensive and less, and Conway Eating 35, 22.93. Yeah, so this one is slightly cheaper, but this one will deliver more food, so I think we're going to take that one. And then let's just see our staff. So it's usually just janitors. I could actually hire a few more janitors. This airport is getting quite large, and looks like we actually have a great pool of candidates here, so we'll hire all of you, and that should hopefully take the pressure off our janitors. They're probably pretty busy. And then if we come back into our operations, we should be able to turn on catering as well. So this should bring in some more money into our airport. We basically have almost everything going here now, which is great. This is all open, so we should see resupply. I'm going to turn this resupply back up to about 50%, and then we should see we need some fuel as well. It's full already, so that's good, and we'll resupply at 50 so that it doesn't drain so low. And then same, this one maybe we'll resupply at 50, so we should get some fuel deliveries. It's going to cost us some money, But yeah, I think that should start functioning well. It looks like our traffic is kind of clearing up. We have a lot of entrances, so I'm not sure why it's being such a pain. And we also have 2 subways, but anyways, I think that is... The next thing I'd like to work on is a business lounge. And, you know, it's a really important thing to have in an airport for people to kind of work and relax. You know, a lot of airlines too kind of have loyalty credit cards that allow entrances to lounges. I like taking advantage of the lounge when I travel as well, just for a little bit of extra quiet and food as well. So yeah, we're gonna build a lounge. So we're gonna first define the lounge room, and I think what we'll do is we'll probably have it be this whole... Let's go in a secured zone every single time. All right, so first we'll make this a secure zone, and then I'm just realizing I didn't need to take out all that wall, so let's just put that back to about there. And what I will do is grab our lounge room and create that here. So it does need a few things. It needs info desk, so we'll give them a nice large and rounded info desk, maybe here and here, and the passenger service agents will come in here to work. Seems how we now have probably a lot of surpluses, yeah, of those. And then they basically just need a buffet as well. So we'll probably have a few buffets for people to eat. Those are really nice. Again, something I like to take advantage of when traveling. So I think we'll place a few buffets there, and then we'll just kind of go into the seating. So again, we want everything to be, you know, fairly nice. So we'll go for the most sort of luxurious ones, and we'll kind of do maybe a few little patterns of some seats here and some ones kind of across from each other. This is getting a little difficult to see, but and then we'll put some nice round tables maybe on either side in between there, just like so. And then once again, once we kind of have these, we can copy paste. So we'll grab that, we'll copy paste this one, and it looks like I have some backwards seats in there. No, those were supposed to be... Those were not supposed to be that. That was supposed to be tables. All right, so let's try that again. It's been hard to see until they actually build the floor, I guess. But if we'll go back into seating, round tables, in between, like so. And then again, we'll grab our copy paste tool, and we will place a few of these around, and we can have a couple seats maybe next to each other like that. And then we'll kind of just mirror the same thing down here so people can sit together on these edge seats there. And let's kind of just do the same thing a few more times down here as well. Like so. So that's all nice and back to back. We could give them a nice toilet area as well. So we can maybe stick a bathroom just along here. And actually what we'll do is we will... just delete the room real quick, and we'll put in bathrooms, but we'll make them kind of... Room is too small. All right, well, what I wanted to do maybe isn't gonna work, so grab the toilets, and we'll have a few toilets down the side here, and then we'll just have a little sink area next to the toilets here, and then we'll have the hand dryer on other side up to there, and then that should work fine. We'll put a wall in there, and then we'll just have a nice medium door maybe right around there as well, and maybe I'll even just fit in a small door down here too. Looks like we have some users already, and that door is the wrong way, of course. Don't know why small doors have to be so finicky like that, but there we go. Yeah, so we should have the lounge area here now. I think what we will do is, I don't know why I deleted that wall, but I'm going to put it back. And we'll have a nice large door kind of for both desks here as well. We'll get that going. And then I think we just want to kind of design it up to look a little nicer as well. And I think seating wise, we could grab a few maybe sofas for people to sit on as well along the wall here. So again, we'll kind of just stagger everything in this nice grid that the game has. And we'll put some square tables in here as well. And then again, take advantage of our copy and paste friend, and we'll just turn that around to be facing as well. And then I think the other thing I want to do is some laptop tables. So we'll kind of have this maybe down here for people to work on the other. It actually is kind of close to the buffet. Put it behind the information desk, just to kind of keep them away from the buffet a little bit. Might be a nicer place to work. And again, we'll grab some nice chairs for people to sit at, and we'll place those all along there. And then yeah, I think just decoration wise, we need to have maybe our airlines, our airport symbol there, and we'll put one down there as well. The game is being very jumpy for me right now. In terms of the actual lounge, is the room should be here. I forgot to place it down. Sorry, everyone. So it's turning into the lounge there, so this will probably kick some people out, but we'll open that. Armin's information desk, buffet table, and an assigned airline. Any airline. There we go. And it is now open, so now the passenger service agents should come here to work. And then yeah, so we'll get some decorations in here as well. I don't think we need any holiday stuff. We could get maybe a statue. Is an airplane going to be too big? No? Okay, well let's have maybe a nice airplane statue over here on the side. What other ones do we have? A pilot. That is tempting to place. I think we're gonna have to go with it. So we'll have that maybe down here just next to the buffet, and then we'll get ourselves a pond. No, just kidding. That would be cool, but I think we'll just place some planters around. So maybe we'll just go for the longer planter as well. I can remember where it is. There we go. Just have these sort of along in front of the buffets as well. So let's bring that one over there. And we'll kind of mirror that on the other side here as well. About there. Yeah, I think maybe just one more down here as well. I think that's looking good. We'll get this bathroom open as well. And yeah, so I think we have our first airline lounge. I'd like also to maybe change the floor. And again, let me know what you guys think about flooring. We can always change them, but I think a nice dark wood is going to work. So let's grab that one there, and then we'll place our usual tile in the bathroom as well. All right, yeah, so I think that is all good to go there. I think the other thing I wanted to look at was a standardized gate, and I think for the most part, like a layout, I think this works here. I think this plant is just in the wrong spot, so we'll have to move that over, but yeah, I think what else do we want to have around our gates? You know, maybe each one will have some vending machines available as well, so we could maybe get one drinks vending machine. That's kind of in front of the window, so let's have that there. Then we'll also have a food vending machine right next to it, and then some trash cans would probably help as well. And I think, yeah, we won't probably have every component at every gate maybe, but at least having kind of some of the similar things available, you know, it just kind of makes it a little bit cleaner, I would say, you know, and it kind of makes it a little bit easier too when I'm copying pasting gates, that in terms of speed, it'll just make sure that everything is kind of hooked up and ready to go faster. And just want to take a quick look at our flight monitor. It does look like everything is running okay. Catering seems to be happening, so that's not holding anything up. Our waste depot has a lot of space for pickup, so it's not full yet. Let's have it pick up at 70% so it doesn't go completely full. And yeah, I think we have a lot of food and meals available, so yeah, I think in terms of, what we have so far now, I think this airport is functioning quite well. I'm quite happy with it. I think baggage has been working well. Looking at our ratings, looks like everything is pretty high. The GA maybe not so thrilled. They're just mostly the parking. They are kind of complaining that there isn't enough seating and shopping options, but I feel like we've really loaded up the shopping lately. We do have space in here to build another shop though if we wanted. And I did make sure that all the bathrooms were open. So the store is quite full and it's totally blowing through its revenue requirements. Looks like all these shops are doing pretty good. How about up over here? This one is hitting its sales targets now too, which is great to see. So yeah, I think in terms of expansion, what I'd actually like to do now is go into a bit of a time lapse. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build out a terminal expansion. Alright, so I just briefly paused for a little bit just to let some things run, make sure our airport was functioning better. We do have this one extra stand now open, which is great, and we've got all our gates sort of set up. I did put the travelators in. We'll see if they actually use them eventually when we can build them, because that'll help people kind of move back and forth between gates. So I tried to space them so that they were kind of close to gates. I think this one maybe I might need to just adjust that, so we can go under copy paste and then just delete that. We'll try and have it kind of closer to the gates, so maybe even just kind of here, and then we probably will just place another one there. And of course I didn't put that in planning mode, so those are going to get built. But yeah, so that should, oops, wrong button there. That should hopefully help us. And then in terms of getting our other gates open, we just need money to kind of construct the rest of the terminal. I did put the jet bridges in right away just because it kind of annoys me when they're not there. The next thing is this gate here. I've set it for international and connected it to the other baggage bay that we've placed here, simply because one of the middle gates got mixed So this baggage bay can only handle 8 at a time, and I think we need to maybe just add a few more ramp agents there just to get some of these bags moving. I think we also might just need some more baggage trucks, but that's the one other thing we will need more of for this terminal as well, is we're going to need all the vehicles available. So let's yeah, unfortunately we're just a little low on money having built everything, so we might just need to let this run at 3 speed for a little bit. But yeah, so eventually we will have our international over here, and what I'm thinking is we'll maybe have to do we could do like an arrivals level. We're also going to need a new check-in area, just because I don't want to overwhelm this one too much. It did kind of expand this one a tiny bit just because of the extra gates, so that it was all kind of able to support the increased amount of traffic. You'll see this very busy with lots of little ants and everything running around to different places. So in turn, it looks like our business class lounge is getting used as well. It does look like this is finally getting some good sales going, so we could probably even consider adding in another franchise store at some point. Probably somewhere just maybe in between gates even would work really well. But yeah, in terms of this episode, I think what we'll probably do is we will leave it here, and when we dive into the next episode, we'll kind of open up the rest of this terminal expansion. We'll get our international gates open. The other thing is just we hit some space constraints, so the only way we could sort of further expand is basically needing to buy some more tiles, and it does look like we're not going to be able to expand that way. But I did have plans for some other expansion by basically removing this runway at some point and opening a new terminal, because we do have some spots over here to open. So we could even look at, you know, how we're going to expand to make some more money, and we could even maybe take some loans just to get a few things kind of up and running better. So yeah, thank you for joining me for today's episode of Airport CEO. Really looking forward to diving into more soon, and I'll catch you next time. So take care. Bye bye.